Find Kerrigan.
Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, the much-anticipated expansion to Wings of Liberty. Wings of Liberty focused on Terrans. What's different this time around?
Well, Heart of the Swarm, we're focusing on three things. We're focusing on amazing mission mechanics. We always feel that's the beating heart of any StarCraft campaign.
Flash freeze approaching.
Compelling choices between missions. We're doing that in two ways. We're making Kerrigan a key part of your army, and we're giving her multiple sets of powers to choose from. We're also putting you in charge of the Swarm's evolution. And the final thing that we're really focusing on is epic storytelling in a way that only Blizzard can do.
The flash freeze is ending.
Where does Heart of the Swarm pick up after Wings of Liberty leaves off?
Heart of the Swarm, spoiler alert, picks up right after Wings of Liberty with Jim Raynor walking out into the sunset holding Kerrigan. You'll notice some things about her in this sequence where she doesn't seem to have her Zerg carapace. She seems to be missing her wings. What's going on with her? And it's this big cliffhanger.
Now Zagara opposes you.
You know, this is it. This is what Heart of the Swarm is about, is this exploration of Kerrigan's journey. We know that there's this bigger evil out there and something greater that's threatening the entire universe. Raynor's involved, and you see her now talking to the Zerg, and she's talking about getting the Swarm together.
I'll kill all of you before I let that happen.
Kerrigan is sort of the protagonist here. How is she a different sort of hero than Jim Raynor?
Raynor would only make an appearance once in a while. He was usually leading from the Hyperion. Kerrigan we're putting right on the front lines because in Liberty, you saw her just wrecking stuff constantly. And sometimes your army would run into her and most of your army would die. So we felt it would be really strange if the player didn't get to experience that themselves once they finally got to control Kerrigan. She has multiple sets of powers to choose from. One's the Spec Ops, that's more of the nuking set, built more after the Ghost Inspector from Liberty. And the other one is the Corruption Spec, which is more Zergy. So we kind of modeled it after the Queen from Brood War, so she can kill a unit and spawn a bunch of broodlings to really wreak havoc in the middle of the enemy's army, or she can cover them with a big goo called Corrosive Spores, which increases the damage they take.
I remember doing terrible things.
She's been through a lot of things in the history of StarCraft. We've seen her be a ghost that just worked for Mengsk originally, her being betrayed by him, and then becoming this ultimate goddess as the Queen of Blades and controlling the entire energy and ferocity of the Swarm.
Infuse the birthing pond. Get those eggs to hatch for me.
She's definitely gone through so much. Is she just completely psychotic now? What's going on with her? And there's a lot that we explore in the story of Heart of the Swarm.
Don't get in my way.